Hi there guys, Ralph here with 4K Equipment, and today I've got a shorter one here for you going over one of our more commonly asked questions, the difference between two Topcon receivers that are both current models. Over here on the left we've got our Hyper VRs, and then over here on the right we have our HRs, which are both noted underneath the front there. As you can see, the left one is a lot more boxy. I'll go over the similarities, the differences, and then our personal opinion on the two. We've got them set up here on our base poles and Rover rods here. Starting with our differences here, we'll go ahead and start with the size here. The Hyper VRs here on the left are about 5.5 by 5.5 by 4 inches, and they come in weighing each at 2.47 pounds. And then the Hyper HRs are slightly heavier at 2.51 pounds, and they come in at 4.5 inches by 4.5 inches by 5 inches. The cases are generally the same size, so just slightly heavier with the Hyper HRs on the right. And then the major difference between the two is the battery configuration. With the Hyper VRs over here on the left, there is an internal battery only, and you can only charge it by plugging directly into the receiver itself. So there's a port on the back there that you plug in to charge. And then over here on the right with our Hyper HRs, there's both an internal and removable battery. So as the industry says, you can hot swap a fully charged battery while it is still on, so you don't have to turn it off to do that. And that'll make up most of the differences. And at the end of the video, as always, we'll have the card with all the information that I've been sharing here. Let's move on to the similarities, which is where we'll find the majority. Both kits, both receiver styles come with the same satellite configuration. So GPS and GLONASS are the standard here in the US, with the option for upgraded Galileo, QZSS, and Beidou satellite constellations. Their accuracies are all about the same. They're all spec'd to be within 1/4 inch. And then the radio frequency that they use standard is digital UHF, 450 to 470 megahertz, or 915 spread spectrum, or 900 megahertz, depending on which internal radio that they have inside. And now for personal opinion, the advantages of the Hyper VR over here on the left, slightly more reliability we've seen in the field here, majoritively based off of our customer feedback. And over here with the Hyper HRs, the hot swappable battery feature is very nice, but it does come with a slightly higher MSRP, which at both random times of discounts, they can be costing about the same. So it really just depends. But those are the major differences between these two. Hope you'd enjoyed the video. We do have more comparisons coming from our frequently asked questions videos coming here soon. Feel free to drop a comment if you have a question comparing two relatively similar construction or surveying equipment layout. We keep our site up to date with everything we have in stock as well, or just general questions you have. We tend to get to those too. So thanks for watching.